This medallion here is part of the Skylab Achievement Award. It was given out to people who helped make the Skylab program successful. Skylab was the United States' first ever space station and the only one they have ever operated exclusively. It was in orbit from May 1973 until July 1979, but was only occupied by humans for 24 weeks that took place between May 1973 and February 1974. The station was launched into orbit by the mighty Saturn V rocket, which carried the Apollo spacecraft to the moon. Upon ascent, it was damaged, and the shield that was meant to protect it from micrometeorites was torn away unexpectedly, and the solar panels stopped working upon deployment. The first crew to Skylab, which was Skylab 2, was able to save the station by deploying a replacement heat shade and freeing the jammed solar panels. This was the first time a repair of this magnitude had been performed in space. The 3 missions that visited Skylab did so with the Apollo command modules that were left over from the cancelled lunar flights. While on board, they conducted numerous experiments aboard Skylab during its operational life. Solar science was significantly advanced by the telescope on board, called the Apollo Telescope Mount. Thousands of photographs of Earth were also taken, and the Earth Resources Experiment Package viewed Earth with sensors that recorded data in the visible, infrared, and microwave spectral regions. After Skylab 4 left in 1974, no crews ever visited Skylab again. There were plans to keep the station alive using the upcoming space shuttle, but delays in its development meant that it would not be able to resupply Skylab. Skylab stayed into orbit until the 11th of July 1979, when Skylab re-entered the Earth's atmosphere. Before its re-entry, NASA ground controllers tried to adjust Skylab's orbit to minimize the risk of debris landing in populated areas, with their target being the South Indian Ocean. It was only partially successful. A lot of debris also showered over Western Australia. Residents saw dozens of colorful flares as large pieces of the station broke up in the atmosphere above them. Luckily, the debris landed in one of the most unpopulated lands on Earth. The Shire of Esperance did fine NASA $400 though for littering. The fine was only paid in 2009 when radio show host Scott Barley raised the funds from his morning show listeners and paid on behalf of NASA. The medallion itself contains metal that was flown on Skylab, and it was on board for 270 days, from the launch of the station until the end of the Skylab 4 mission when it was brought back to Earth. It went around the Earth 4,100 times and traveled around 179 million kilometers or 111 million miles. Also included with the medallion was an award and a letter describing the award and medallion. It is now displayed with my other space-flown items in my collection. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.